Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian, and Selena may be around here. I don't really know. So welcome to my little corner of the internet, where I talk about stitching, my cat, life in general, that sort of stuff. Life stuff, not really much has been going on. Um, had a little bit of a scare in the store, got a little dizzy, but I'm good. So I'm not really gonna talk much about that, but yeah. Other than that, life has been pretty boring today. This week, I should say. So yeah, I guess that's good. All right. So I don't have a ton to show you. I've been kind of focusing on finishing some stuff instead of working on a whole bunch of different things, which is both good and bad, I suppose. That means I have less to show you, but I am finishing some stuff. Um, I finished I Beg Your Pardon last week, or 2 weeks ago? I forget. Anyway, I showed you guys that one. Uh, so, I have another finish this week. Yay! Got a few other ones to show you, not a whole bunch. I did get a little bit of stitchiness in, and one bit of non-stitchiness that I thought you nerds might like, so. Alright. So I don't think this is going to be a super long video. Um, but yeah, so we'll get going on that. So first off, no FFOs, but I do have a finish. Actually, wait, do I have two finishes? I have two finishes. I forgot. Ooh. Oh, well, I already showed I already held this one up, so I guess I'll do this one first. But hissed off. There we go. Ta-da! Um, so yeah, that one didn't take all that long. These are pretty small, as you can tell. There you go, finger for scale. But, I know it's supposed to be banana for scale, but anyway. But yeah, so there you go. That is the called for colors. Uh, what is do I have what the fabric is? I do not know what the fabric is. It's a random 16 count something. 8 of something. And I'll show you guys one last time. It's a Silver Creek Samplers. There you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. And that's what it looks like. Well, except for I did have to move a little bit around for the 2025 down here. There you go. But, I mean, it ended up. I had one less of these little dots over here. But it was really not really a big deal. But yeah, there you go. So that is finish number one. Man, all the finishes this week. Told you I was working on finishes. Honestly, I could maybe get this St. David's Dragon finished this weekend. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, one other thing. As you guys know, I usually go to my LNS on Saturday, but there is a festival downtown this week, so I can't decide. If I don't go, or if I go for a short amount of time, I might not have as much to show you guys next week. But we'll see. Anyway, that's future me's problem, though. Alright, the second one. I know you guys have been thinking about this one for a while. I'll show you this net first. It's hands-on design. Oh, say, can you see? I'm doing the drum, which, well, there you go. It kind of shows it at the bottom here as to what it's going to look like. But I did it all. Yay! There we go. Oh, say, can you see? And as you can tell, because I'm weird and nerdy, sorry, I can't see what I'm seeing. There we go. I decided to make a yellow submarine instead. Everything else is the called for. Whoops. Everything else is the called for except for. I'm sorry, I can't see what I'm looking. I can't see what I'm showing you guys. There we go. That's better. Everything was the called for except for the yellow submarine. So there you go. The yellow submarine. We finally decided. I looked at a whole bunch of different ones. My LNS finally decided on Classic Colorworks Golden Star. There you go. And I mean, I know obviously it's not exactly like the Yellow Submarine, but I used the what's the pink one that was the called for other things, rhubarb. which was in the crab, as the red parts. So it was the best I could do. But there you go. You can actually see the tentacles and the ecru in the video better than you can actually see it in real life, which is weird. It's so strange to see. Look at that. Yeah. I mean, you can't see them great because they're really close colors. But you know what? That's okay because tentacles aren't really, you can't really see them all that well anyway. But there you go. So, that was a 16 count unknown Ada. All the called fors except for the Yellow Submarine. And that one is also done. So, all of the finishes this week. And I may have at least one more next week. We'll see. I don't know. There's another one that I'm going to show you this week. I'll show you in a minute. That I'm working on. I don't think I'm going to get it finished, though, because I think there's a lot more to it than I think there is. I started stitching it last night, and I'm like, you know, this is going to take longer than I thought it was going to take, so, yeah. Anyways, so, the rest of these are going to be in no particular order. Actually, wait. I will show this one first. Yeah, I've only got 3 to show, so, Lord, this is really going to be short. Anyway, unfortunately, so this is my, in memory of, in memory of Queen Elizabeth II. This was a, fox and rabbit. I messed up. And I messed up bad. So, this is, as you can probably tell, this E is really close to that brown. This R is not anywhere close to this brown. And it's not even a stitch or two. It's like 7 stitches, and I don't know why. So, there's 2 ways to go about this. Either move the E out and make that even, or move the R in and make that even. Either way, that's going to mess up the border. Yeah, so right now this is in timeout. I don't have a clue as to how I did this. I know that I was working on this while my mom was having knee surgery. So I'm guessing that maybe I was distracted, but I really don't think I worked on either of those parts in there. I'm pretty sure the only part I was working on while I was at the hospital, because I didn't do that much, was like this middle part. So I think either it was already there. Actually, yeah, it had to have already been there. I think I'd already made the mistake. So I can't blame being distracted at the hospital for that one. But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't decided. If you guys have any suggestions, should I move the E out? I should say there's going to be 4 crowns here. I guess I kind of have to move the R in because these 3 things are all close. So I really kind of have to move the R in. And that's, again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the border. Because either way, I'm going to have to make that. I can't make the border uneven. So I'm going to have to make the border wrong on the other side. Which is going to mess up the design, the count, how it's obviously. So I don't know. If you guys have suggestions, I don't know. I don't. I love the design. I really do want to finish it, but I don't know what I want to do. So if you guys have any suggestions, oh, hello, Selena. If you guys have any suggestions, please tell me. Come on. Come on. There you go. I have no idea if that little noise she made when she jumped up. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello, Selena. Look at her just showing off her stuff. Look at you just showing off. You little kittiness. Anyway, you're just going to flop right there? There you go. You can just get a little bit of cat butt. Enjoy your cat butt. So yeah, like I said, if you have any suggestions, I think I'm either just gonna have to stop or I'm gonna have to move that R in and um futz with the border somehow. Those are the only two things I can think of. So help. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of not as good news. Hold on, because I do have. Did I bring the? I thought I brought the tea bag with me, but I am trying. It's either Twinings or Twinings. I haven't quite figured it out. So this is a Darjeeling. Oh, okay, so at first it was looking kind of light, but after it's uh after it's steeped a bit, yeah, it's a pretty decently dark black tea. Um, I don't know that I've ever tried Darjeeling before, so and I tried Orange Pico a couple weeks ago and enjoyed it. So let me try this and see what it's like. This is just plain Darjeeling with some sugar. I mean, it's good. It's not exciting. It's not. It's particularly strong. It reminds me. Hold on. It really reminds me of like your basic black builder's tea, like PG Tips or something like that. It's got that kind of taste to it. It's not bad. It's good. It's just it's not very exciting. It's a very basic black tea, which is fine. I mean, sometimes you just want that. It would definitely could definitely benefit for some from some milk, which I don't have unfortunately. So okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna have to look up and see um what kind of tea PG Tips is because it very well could be Darjeeling. All right. Anyway, so that's that. Tea break is over, so back to what I was doing. So this is the next one. The one I might try to focus on finishing it. Ink Circles, St. David's Dragon. I think I was. And of course, this is um, the patron saint of Wales. And the daffodil and the red dragon are traditional symbols of Wales and St. David. So there you go. And these are they call for Classic Colorworks. She says the DMC-ish colors, so I use the DMC-ish. And honestly, I really like the way the DMC-ish colors are coming out. So I am very happy with uh, my choice. So there you go. As I've got a little bit of it. I had to move it a little bit, so you're missing just the very end of kind of just the end of the design there. But that is the other side. So, but it's a pretty big design. So it's not something that's gonna be simple. So I got the ass and tail of my dragon. A little bit. No, actually, this I think is pretty. I think this is done. So I think it's just flowers down here. You coming back around? Oh, okay. You leaving? Bye, Selena. Anyway, oh yeah, she has a new. Oh, you're gonna sit there now. So she has a new scratching post finally, and it's got like a top on it. So that's what she's sitting on right now, the top of her scratching post, which is interesting. It gives her a new perch point, which she seems to like. So you seem to be pretty happy there. Anyway, so yeah, I've got the ass of my dragon, and then this kind of flowery design going down, and then that'll be it. So I think I can finish it. But yeah, everything's looking good in that, and I am enjoying it. Even though it isn't black, it's obviously 14 count black Ada. So that is that. And the last one that I have actually worked on, well, yeah, this is going to be super short. I do have a couple things to show you, but it's still going to be pretty short. Um, boy, sorry, I'm distracted by cat. Whoop, there we go. Anyways, so unfortunately, I don't have a picture for this one. Like I don't have for the Queen Elizabeth, so I'll kind of flash it real fast. There you go. Regardez-vous, le bear polar. But, yep. So this is the one I was talking about. Well, I was thinking maybe I could finish this one, but there is a lot more white stitching in this polar bear than I thought there was. I mean, it goes pretty fast, but I'm still only on its head, and yes, I know it needs another. The poor thing is missing its other eyeball. But there you go. So I got attention, mes amis, regardez-vous, and of course I'll have at the bottom le bear polar, and then the polar bear on, and it's going to be on some ice, and the ice are like supposed to be half stitches. We'll see. I don't know if I'll do them half stitches or whole stitches because this is 14 count. Um, I think these are all the called for colors, I believe. But this is kind of it's a printed fabric. The fabric flare, as you can see, it kind of goes from a bluish to a purplish, and it's got these little stars on it. So I thought that was kind of pretty. Kind of Northern Lightsy. But, yeah, so that is that. That's going well. So that probably won't be a finish, but we'll see. Man, you guys are just getting all of the Selena today. Look at you. Maybe this will be a new favorite perch of hers. So I did, on the advice of, I believe it was the people on Virtual Stitchers. I'm like, what is that? Virtual Stitchers, I talk to them every Friday and some Saturdays. And I believe they said to give Chewy a try. And I did, and I cannot recommend them enough. I mean, I really had a really good, everything was, the website was easy, the ordering was easy. Oh, okay, now she's leaving. But, you're over looking at my tea. Let's not drink my tea, shall we? Um, but, so they were easy to order from. The website's really easy. The prices are good. Um, the and I mean the order came really fast. There is free shipping on orders over $49. I believe that's always. I don't think that was a new thing. I don't think that was just for new customers. I did get a little coupon for like being a first time, which is great. The if this is my only complaint, I'm okay with that. The only complaint was I got cat litter, of course, and they had it in a pack of two, which is going to last us like months because we only have one cat. Um, and when we change, um, when we clean it out, obviously we're not doing an entire change every time. It's just a little on top, and so it lasts a while. So I kind of wish that they had a one, um, like a one pack of the Tiny Cats. But honestly, if that's the worst I can say about them, then that's okay. So, yeah, this is not a reference. I'm not getting any money back or anything for this. I wish I could. But yeah, I mean, anybody who has pets, I would definitely recommend Chewy.com. So, I had a very good experience. You can save money if you know what you want to get, um, and you know how how often you need it. You can actually save a good amount of money by doing a auto ship. But with only having one cat, it's a little tougher to do auto ships. So maybe in the future we'll see. But for right now, I was just trying it out once, and I definitely want to go back. I think that it's a good company. But anyway, so away from the cat stuff. So I will show you my one stitchy thing first. So this was Forbidden Fiber Company. They have some mystery stitch-alongs, and I don't remember that I've gotten one in the past. But this one came along. I don't remember who showed it to me. It was probably Virtual Stitchers again. And I was like, I kind of have to do that. It is a Monty Python themed stitch along. So this was the scratch. I love this shit. That's so funny. But yeah, so that's the project bag you got, and it's a little sword. So, oh crap, I'm sorry. I should have said anybody who's ordered this and not gotten it yet, look away. Um, so all you've been spoiled at with is the bag. So look away if you don't want to see any more. So, apparently I got it in 14 count. I'm going to assume that 16 count was taken. But this is a 14 count, eighth of a yard of, it's called Conservatory. It's really nice. It's mostly green with a little bit of blue in it. So I think it's showing up a little bluier than it really is. Not going to show the pattern yet. I'm going to show everything else first. And these are the colors for it. We've got bones and dark walnut. These are really pretty colors. These are all 10 yards of cotton. I don't think this is going to work, but Old Penny. That's showing up lighter than it actually is. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. This is Bayberry. Pretty green. Sorry, they're not flipping all that well. This is Soot, so kind of a... Actually, it's showing pretty close. Very charcoaly sort of gray. This is Pewter. It's a nice light grayish blue. This is Shadow, so kind of a dark grayish blue. And then... Oh, and then this Bones again. Whoops. Also, I got a couple of extras, which I think were just little bonuses. And I don't know if everybody gets the same or if she just throws two in. But I got Midas Touch, which is... It's really more of an olive than a gold, so I don't really get the name, but it's still pretty. It's very olivey green. And Curdle Mustard. That's kind of cool. Very, very variegated. Which probably would have been great for the Yellow Submarine, but yeah, that's right. This one's only 6 yards. But the Curdle Mustard is 10. I was like, yeah, that looks like less. It's definitely less. So I don't know why that was that, but... And where is... Oh, it's in... Okay, I'll open the package so I can show you. The needle minder. It's the bunny with blood around its mouth. That's so funny. The evil rabbit. That rabbit's dynamite. Anyway, so finally, the pattern. It is shrubbery. Neat. So yes, there we go. That is the pattern, and it is adorable. It is 83 wide by 120 tall, so it's not that big. And it's, I mean, there's some big blocks of coverage, but overall, it's not that bad. Neat. Anyway, so there you go. That is it. So I am very happy with that. Fortunately, but unfortunately, I guess. When I went to go order this, no. When I went to go order it? Yeah, I guess it was when I went to go. No, I know what it was. I had already ordered it. I had to think about it for a second. And I was going on there to, see when it, because it was, you ordered it in April and it came in early May. So I think I was going online there to check what the status was of it. And they had another, oh Lord, they had another one. They had another Mystery Stitch Along that's going to release in October, and I got it because it's Sherlock Holmes themed. Come on. I'm not going to get Sherlock Holmes. You know this. You know this about me. So, yeah. Got that coming in October. So, we'll see how that is. That one was actually more expensive than this one. This was very reasonably priced. Which makes me think that there's probably more to that one. I don't know what. I don't know how much more. Apparently, it sounds like it is a mystery, like a true mystery. Like you're supposed to be solving a mystery as you're stitching it or something like that. So I don't know how it's going to work. I'm very, very interested to see, how that's going to work. So yeah, we'll see in October. I don't know when it's going to ship exactly. I'm assuming early October. Um, but yeah, the very last thing. Yeah, this is not going to be terribly long, so I guess that's good for you guys. I don't know. Maybe you guys like longer. But the very last thing is not stitchy, but I figured you guys might be nerdy like me and might like this. So you probably know I'm a huge Disney fan, and somebody online showed a picture of this. And I guess they had probably gotten it from eBay or somewhere. And I was like, oh, well, I have to find this. Because I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be expensive. It really wasn't. It was about 20 bucks. A little bit more with shipping. Afterwards, of course, I found one that probably would have been a little cheaper. But, meh, that's alright. But I found this on eBay. So it is Disney's 75 Years of Music and Memories. There we go, flip it on the back. So you got a lot of really cool stuff. Disc 1 from 1920 to 1961. Disc 2 from 61 to 72. And Disc 3 from 72 to 78. So, I mean, it's got some stuff from the parks. It's got Yoho, Tiki Room, Small World. Got some stuff. Oh, wow. It's got Candle in the Water from, Pete's Dragon, which was one of my favorites as a kid. Rescuers Down Under theme. Does have the Fantasmic as exit music. The Mickey Mouse March. The Zorro theme. Wow. The Flubber song. Let's Get Together. So it's even got some of the old, Disney TV shows. So, yeah. So that's the back of that. I'll show you that one more time. And the front. And then you've got two of the CDs and like a little kind of little kind of booklet in the middle. There you go. Pretty pictures and stuff. Lots of stuff. I'm gonna have to. Oh, it's like a little timeline. It looks like the archive collection. I'm not sure what that is. So it's like maybe some old CD sets. The last CD and a certificate of authenticity. And also, this was sealed, by the way. Obviously, it's not good anymore. Sorry, I didn't mean to be kind of flipping you guys off. So, should I scratch it? I mean, it's not good anymore, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I kind of want to scratch it just to see if it would have won anything. But yeah, so Ukulele Ike Sings Again. 1959 recording of vintage Ukulele Ike, the voice of Jiminy Cricket. Oh. Backed by the Wonderland Jazz Band. I wonder if you can still find these CDs. Interesting. Order now. But I'm going to assume that that number is probably no longer good. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I can try it. But anyway, so as you can tell, it's got, even though it was sealed, it had some, basic wear, which is, they said that on the listing. So, I'm fine with that. It has exactly what it says it was. You guys should have seen me opening it earlier. It was in, let's see, I see some paper, well, in the ceiling, in the paper, in a prime mailer, in a priority mailer, and then in like a in a manila envelope mailer. I mean, it was like open, open, open. It was like one of those joke gifts where you keep opening the present and there's like more wrapping underneath. But I mean, you know what? The dude sent it really well, so I cannot argue, and I will definitely be giving him very good feedback because he did an excellent job shipping. everything was what it said it was. So yeah. So um, I don't know. I'm not necessarily on the lookout for a lot of Disney stuff, so I don't. Disney music, I should say. So I don't know that I'll be using him again specifically, but if I am looking for music, then I would definitely. That person will definitely be someone who I would look up. Anyway, that's non-stitchy. I apologize. All right. So I guess that's about it. This weekend, like I said, there's a little festival downtown, which I may or may not do. I will, as far as I know, still end up doing my stitching at my LNS. Because I mean, as much as it's a nice festival, I don't need to spend all day there. Um, there'll be good food and nice shopping and music and definitely people I know. But you know, it's not. We just had a different festival last weekend, so we're putting them back to back to back. But yeah, so got all sorts of stuff going on downtown. Unfortunately, downtown's about half hour away from me. Depending on traffic, can be a little more. Um, so it's not an easy trip, but I mean it's worth it. Our downtown is revitalized. It's one of the best downtowns. It's been getting a lot of awards, a lot of magazine coverage, and things like that. So, um, you know, it's definitely a very awesome downtown. But anyway, so sorry, I'm not talking about stitching stuff. So, um, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys were stitching anything, please tell me what you were stitching. I always enjoy listening. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, all that good stuff. It does help people, helps the whole algorithm thing, which helps me. So I appreciate it. I do have a Ko-Fi. No pressure, obviously, but it's always there. And like I said, please comment. I always read them. Yeah, and I always enjoy. And my cat is staring at me for some reason. So I guess from me and Selena, we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.